Allah compares me to Groot.
You need to be like a shark.
Prepare for battle.
My Allah compares me to Groot.
Welcome back, Dota fans. After a quick break that did not include a patch to take away the tiny buyback bug, which Knoxville scared us with for a second. It's just messing with us. That's fine, though. But we're into this game. Number 3, Quincy Crew facing off against Evil Geniuses. And we're going to see what happens. There's a position 5 Legion. I don't know what to expect. Can you guys help me a little bit? I don't know what the hell's happening.
It's not the first time we've seen the 5 Legion, although it's been a bit of a while here. Lots of funny supports these days. 5 Timbers, 5 Gyrocopters. But to me, the Legion, obviously, versus the Batrider seems good with the Dispel. But I'm worried about this Timbers game versus Batrider and Leshrac. I mean, it's ice, ice, ice. But, like, can this man be countered by heroes? You would think so.
I don't know. We'll see. I mean, it's some good counters for it if they are going to try for that. And I guess the laning stage is going to be the big thing we need to watch for, as often happens with EG games.
Yeah, I think this game, at least for EG, they have the ward advantage this time. They've seen all of Quincy Crew's heroes, so they should be able to get whatever matchup they want. I have all the information. I actually don't even know what matchups they want, so so I'm excited to see that.
When you say that kind of stuff, it really worries me, because then I know nothing.
I'm assuming they want Legion versus Bat, right? And you want Timber versus Sven. Like, that's your default. But, like, the heroes are so wacky that I don't actually know. Like, I have no experience with this 5 Legion.
Yeah, and they did see where Ice was going as he passed to the ward in the mid. But now he's, like, lurking here, almost like faking it.
Passive.
Oh my god, the switch. Look at him.
Yeah, Warcom misses TP, though.
He actually got him.
EG can get their lanes correct if they want.
Okay.
They're going to, too.
Now they're walking. I mean, they're going to get there after a full wave for Yawar, so he's going to get even like solo XP for a second on some of this, which is kind of nice for him. I mean, how do the lanes change at all if, like, the cores are missing the first wave of XP?
Oh, for sure. And no one knows how they're supposed to go, because you play, like, thousands of games in these pubs, and this situation never happens except in competitive.
Right.
I think it should be fine for both teams. It looks pretty playable. I would say Tiny getting solo XP is pretty strong, actually, for EG.
Yeah, it gives you plays, right, for, like, tower tosses
actually,
and stuff, so...
that happened that's interesting is because the lanes started weird,
right.
Enchantress gets to get the camp because like they don't have the ability to block that.
So that's going to change things a little bit. Crit not able to get that pull either, and that's just, again, all by virtue of that camp being open, as LOA is going to get chased down up in this top lane. So if they can make a lane against Timber with, like, ET Sven work, it's crazy. It's absolutely nuts, and particularly against a Timber like Ice Ice Ice, almost twice as many games as the next highest competitive player.
No, it's actually more than twice as much. I know your school system failed you, so
no, I wasn't actually looking. Sorry, my bad.
I think normally it should be pretty bad for Dire, but you have a Legion commander support. Like, if you had, like, Lina Timber, I'd say 100% this Sven's gonna get kicked out really early. But yeah, they're actually putting some pressure onto Timbersaw here.
All right.
Legion with a quick rune check, though. This is pretty nice.
And
yeah, well, hold it. LOA is just, like, zoning Ice at the moment.
Quinn missed his stun, and that sets up for Abed to get the rune. And Quinn going up to check realizes, oh, I don't get a rune now.
EG checked both runes on supports. It's not something you usually see at 2 minutes, but I think Abed's made a call about his lane. He understands that if the rune gets taken, like, he will have a big advantage on the Leshrac.
Right.
But they're sort of paying for that, right? Like, look at down at bottom. Artesia is almost zoned up from this wave, it looks like.
If it's a hero I don't want to be under-leveled versus to set things off, it's Batrider, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
But they're a little bit late. Has recovered largely because he's been giving so much XP, because Crit just left once he got 2.
And this is sort of cool, though, right? You, now that the Legion Commander has his level 2, he just comes up to go against the Batrider, and Crit gets freed up to go mid.
Yeah, they tried to block it off, but MSS had the sentry down already, too.
Yeah, but Quinn, you can see, recognizing that that's not safe, doesn't go down to get the bounty rune. So there won't be any refill on his bottle. Might need to get a little bit of help from one of his supports here. But I I think it's really interesting, right? Like EG, so much of their emphasis is put upon the laning stage, and you can tell that they thought it out, but that little move of not being able to start there means that the emphasis they had on the sort of lanes isn't really working the way they thought it would.
I think
they're just running at Abed now. The Centaur one way and just the other.
Hello, friend. How are you? Given some punches and thought about going for the stun afterwards. They bring in crit, pull back afterwards. MSS moving into position. Can they get the toss afterwards? They will. It's going to be first blood. But Abed wants to get denied.
Oh,
Not going to happen.
Yeah, nice try.
Oh. And the refill on the bottle too. So Abed goes down.
Great TP from crit. They knew he was like up on like the right side over by the Dire Ancients. That's why he sent the Centaur chasing after him. But he just TPs the tower instead. Gets the save there. Unfortunately, it still costs Abed his life.
I think this is pretty good for EG though. Like they've denied Quinn pretty much any bottom refills until that bottom one, and most importantly, they have the matchup on top lane. I'd say like Arteezy, Gyrocopter, you can actually dual K versus Batrider. If he tries to Firefly on you, you have both your first two spells to sort of make him not dive you. And meanwhile, like, okay, Quincy could have realized this. They moved the Batrider against Timbersaw because Timbersaw is pressuring Sven way too much in this lane.
Yeah. Oh, and now he might be in some trouble.
Only level 1 Timber Chain too, so he's gonna take a bit of damage, but he'll get out.
But the pressure back, not bad as they bring actually both supports top, and with Sven just in the jungle and the wave pushing out bottom, they're comfortable with this setup for the moment, it looks like.
Yeah, I don't know if you really want to just abandon a lane this early, but honestly, they had to do something to change Sven just laning 1v1 against the Timbersaw.
Right.
That's crazy though, because this Timber was so early in the draft, and now, sure, he's like being punished, I guess, by these heroes, but the fact that your Sven is the one suffering is not worth it.
Yeah, I think that's just the strength of the hero though. Like, even if you pick to counter him, it's very hard to counter this hero on lane. He got some like patch updates where he got like some armor, maybe, I can't quite remember what happened, but he got really strong in early levels.
MSS comes in and steals Abed's farm away. Knew he was going to be farming in that camp. And, well, we'll take back over the troll, and now they're going to head elsewhere. So,
bottom.
very mobile early start to this from Quincy crew, as everybody's just sort of changing up their lane situation a little bit here.
What? They just scanned the fountain to make sure that Quinn went home.
Wow, that's cool.
Fly though. Fly's gonna drop towards the mid lane. Costs him his life. And it ends up being a bottle up top anyways for Abed, so he gets the illusion rune. I
think securing that rune is probably worth a 5 death. You're only level 2 at 6 minutes, and like if Abed didn't get the power rune there, Leshrac actually made a good move to steal his bounty, so he wouldn't have gotten anything there.
Illusion.
MSS farming the camps here, summon some skeletons, and in the meantime, Arteezy going to TP out, heads up top. You can see they just don't want to keep things static.
Enough. They do have a dire ward on the pillar, so Gyro spawned out.
They actually have kill threat on this Batrider. He gets missile on him.
Just 12 stats. That ward, I think, might have given it away, though.
Stick. Chases. Keeps it going. Firefly's still working. They are rotating in the storm afterwards, so Leshrac dove underneath the tier 2 tower all the way as they managed to find that kill. But on the other side, Fly also goes down as, you know, Quinn just going to sort of feast a little bit on that support.
Mojo made a pretty cool move there. He missed one of the waves, but he managed to drag like 6 or 7 radiant creeps, which would have hit the tower and honestly probably killed it.
Yeah, they're still sticking on it though. But Quinn's also on Abed right now.
Leshrac going there on ice.
We're battling everywhere.
Lane break pushback, wants to get this finish, and misses on the chain. You killed that one earlier, Ice. So Leshrac gets the return kill onto the Timbersaw.
Almost feels like it shouldn't have happened. It's kind of a massive kill. But like, you have 2 cores up here and more heroes rotating, and you die.
I think the big thing is
Timber to the back.
Arteezy TP's top because he wants to make this play, but because he had to chase so far, it made it so that he TP's up there and it's hard for him to farm this lane. When you carry TPs to the off lane, you want him to be able to like push the wave after you've made the play as well.
Yeah, and then just go right back to like neutrals and stuff. And instead, like Yawar's caught up to him.
He's okay still. Like the wave's pushing into him, but I think EG expects to take top tower with that move.
Right.
I think right now we're pretty much looking for when Quinn wants to move. There's like some weird dynamic with the mid heroes here, where wherever the other one ganks, the other one's just gonna TP and try to counter gank it. So like it's hard to make these moves. And you see Abbott, like he's even walking bottom with the invis rune.
He comes
and he TP'd mid right away.
Right.
Yeah, his rotations are going to be a lot better than Quinn's.
I'm actually having to use the hotkeys to find the heroes in this game because
They're
bottom. Now he's mobile. Like they're just everywhere.
Yeah, so you were stacked Ancients first before he left too. So there's a 3 stack of Ancients ready for him, and instead it's going to be a move, but they have this ward here. So they spot Quinn's rotation. Don't know if he's going to be able to catch him. So good ward. That's a sick ward actually for these movements.
And he'll probably predict that it's on the high ground by the triangle, because that's where you would keep it, right?
Yeah.
So they might even miss the D ward.
That is very sneaky. Quinn's coming into Scout Sven. He has smoked up from Abbott nearby.
And they jump in. Nice catch, stun, run away, tries to get after him, and the press attacks and continue the chase.
That's a 5 Legion right there.
Hey, Abbott's out of mana. Stomped? Dodges? There it is. Well done.
Radiant's
like the shark.
Mid lane though, Isis is getting gone on. And just chases it down. He understands that Storm's committed all his resources, so he's able to go for a play like this.
Right. 5 Legion plays happening again here. Just walking away.
That's big for Quincy Crew. They know that they should know that the Gyro uses TP, and they should know that Storm has no mana. So I think they should try to chain this. Either you take, even like taking an Ancient Stack is good enough, but you need to make a play that gives you an economic advantage. Take a tower, take a stack, whatever it is.
This is what Yuar is going to decide to go for. He goes for this stack play here. Gets the stun off and going to take it. In the meantime, EG trying to pressure the mid tier 1 tower. Abed has full resources back up again with this illusion rune. As Quinn is nearby, and so too is LOA with the 3 points in stomp to try and slow down this pressure that's coming.
Question is, how dangerous is it to start stomping? He's going to be really far back versus Tiny and Storm.
Yeah. Stomps there, slows down that pressure. They're bringing in the Enchantress creep as well. Throws the missile onto MSS, but it looks like they'll manage to take this one with no God Strength on Sven, and honestly just wanting to kind of AFK farm for a bit.
You're playing versus Enchantress Leshrac, and you've taken 2 towers, and they haven't touched any of yours really.
Yeah.
Pretty good boost from EG here.
That's what they want to do.
Yeah, they're just so focused on Yuar's game. Probably sensing that obviously he didn't have like the best start with how much he was moving around at like level 4.
Ooh, did you guys just see a fly at top? He like posed the creep wave into Arteezy's flat cannon just so he can get eco a little bit more efficiency.
Nice.
Only can be done on 5 Legion Commander.
Big smoke here. 4 heroes gonna invade the jungle actually and want to find Ice. They just want to feed off of him. And this kill, oh, he got the envenom weapon on him. Dangerous.
I mean, he's pretty free.
Ooh, Ice can see this Firefly though. I think he's gonna, maybe it's gonna, I'm not sure.
Oh,
they got him.
Lasso, Quinn's there. Nobody's TPing in for this one, so they will finally be able to secure the kill and take a tower.
Honestly,
the clip had already been used.
Even if he saw that Firefly, like, where was he really gonna go?
That's true.
Quincy could strike back. This alt tower is really important so that they can wrap on mid tower. Right now, like, if the enemy takes your mid tower and Dire, I think generally it feels pretty hard to take the Radiant mid tower back.
Do their best to rotate through there now. But lots of scouting here by the Abed Illusions. Going to catch where LOA is moving through as well, so no real risk of play. They got the same ward down as last game, like always just focusing between that tier 1 and the tier 2.
Ooh, haste on Abed. I think they're going to maybe try for a play here on Quinn.
Got Yules. They're dangerous.
LOA is nearby. They see the illusion. Going to back out. Siding, not worth it. Force Abed to spend a little bit of mana there. It's really interesting seeing, like, you can tell how high level both of these teams are thinking about the game, and like sort of the moves and counter moves and like all these little calculations that feels like are being made. Really exciting to see.
Very tense feeling right now. Like no one really wants to engage. They just have their certain heroes they want to farm up, and it is working out for Quincy Crew. I think like they need this gold on the Leshrac and the Sven, and they're getting it.
LOA Gonna get jumps here. Questions nearby. Ready for a turnaround if they can get there in time. And they won't get the kill. Actually, I think the medallion made the difference there.
The $1 million.
And they forced a lot of TVs out from Quincy Crew, which means that I think Ice is going to be able to push bot lane pretty much all the way out. I think one of the things about this game is that we're talking about how this Timbersaw was first too, and he was still having a good lane. But I think what Quincy Crew have done a good job of is ensuring that even though he might have a good lane, he will always be killable. Whether it's a God Strength or just like the Leshrac plus Lasso, this hero can die. And as a result, he's not playing the normal Timbersaw Dota, you know, where you're pushing up to enemy tier 1s and hitting them.
Right.
Yeah, at the same time, he's also still going to be a total nuisance this whole time. Like, until they have the boots of travel, because they went for, like, the Yules first on Lesh and the Bat Rider. Bat Rider does have bots, that's true, actually. So they do have one good way to try and punish his ice.
Regen for Abed. Nice, nice.
I'm getting a second wind.
I wonder if he was trying to lasso him there also.
I think he was. I think it was
Yeah.
clicked, but like Abed knows that his pull is, you know, 0.25 seconds before the lasso. Kappa.
Okay, gotcha.
Nice.
Whoa.
Legend. Oh, he has that regen going, right? So he wants this kill.
I don't know if they can go on it. Yuwar's there. They're not jumping.
Yeah, that was a bad jump. MSS is going to find crit, though.
Where are you going?
Has the net. There's the slow. 1-1. Yule's Scepter afterwards. Easy there. Oh, wait, they're TPing in on top of it. Oh, they cancel.
I feel like Quincy needs to get out. This fight looks really hard for them. I think they might jump anyways.
Downtown. Finds it onto Quinn. Yule's already used and now looking for more Abed. Finds themselves a couple kill and some dual damage. Why not? For Legion.
I actually really like this Storm Gyro combo because, like, just plays like that with the missile going, because it's so expensive as Storm for these, like, early game ganks like that. I mean, you have this crazy long reach, but you can never really guarantee if it's going to work out. But, I mean, the missile just kind of secures it, right?
Yeah, for sure. Gyrocopter also just gives you the team fight that you need with Storm. Like, Storm is a strong hero. 1 second, they're going
all the way. That's a
just
lot of damage into the trees. 3 points.
Storm's a strong hero when you can zip around in fights, and like you're not scared of getting OT fought. If you have a carry like Gyrocopter, it means when you zip on someone and pull them, like you're guaranteed to have backup.
Alright.
And honestly, that was a bit of a weird overextension by Quincy Crew, right? Like they didn't have any vision. They're camping 3 heroes bottom, and then they tried to make some 2-man move top. I think they got really punished by EG for it.
Dire's middle tower.
It's like they thought like Arteezy was going to rotate back through the Ancients or something. Like he wouldn't be there.
Yeah, I think this entire series, EG have done a really good job on like setting up to punish these Quincy Crew like little overextensions. Also, Quinn hasn't gotten a single rune, I think. I've never seen this before.
It's crazy. Well,
Because he didn't put his spray down enough.
That's true.
that's a good point. Gotta bind that one. Now, there is one thing that he did get that Abed didn't, and it may not have been runes, but he got the Fairy's Trinket. So that's definitely a huge win for Lesh in that regard. And they're actually going to face off against each other down bottom here. Looks like they're going to back out on Storm as Lesh shows on the lane for a second, but no way for anybody on EG to get here quickly.
I think
but Ice.
Quinn has to be pretty careful bottom pushing more than this though. EG know that Yawer TP off.
So the Battle of Ruin. Stun there. On to Fly. No way to take that one off, but the Avalanche, the back away, slept. Crit killed off.
And Ice just came in to bully LOA, but now he's being chased.
Oh, yeah, and some trouble. The Flame Break pushback, and they got him caught again. The Quincy Crew make a solid move and find a couple kills while Lesh is farming bottom.
Is under attack.
That's what they need to do on Quincy Crew. Like in the last engagement, they start. Oh, look at top though.
Oh, God.
Can they do anything to him, though?
They're nearby. Abed's not here. He's bottom. They can't.
Like in the last engagement, they went with 2 heroes and they got punished for it. This time, EG tries to go for a similar punish, thinking Quincy Crew haven't brought the numbers, and you know you get a bonus kill out of it because you're trying to turn it around.
Right.
Ooh, Nether Shot, that's a nice item.
Great one.
You know, the 5 Legion as well. I mean, he's just going to rush the shard after, too.
Ooh.
That is very nice.
That's not a lot of 5s that can do that, right? Just like give you... This is like old Omni, just
Wait,
not
are they trying to
nearly
get
as
Rorschach?
insanely broken.
Fly's just sitting in the pit. I'm not.
The medallion's not done yet. Oh, he just got eggs.
With press the attack. Interesting.
DD.
Radiant's
I
bottom
feel
tower
like lose
is
the
under
losses.
attack.
If Quincy Crew finds out about this, they can definitely fight this. This is like a pure.
They know though.
Really fast.
that's crazy. They're just gonna be able to get it with Ice Ice. They scan. They know now. Oh my God, they're gonna get it.
Here comes Storm. Oh, they're
They
giving
can't
it
get it in time.
And Havoc picks up another haste ring.
Wow.
That, like the panel was mentioning, like it should be really hard to Roshan against a Bat Rider against an ET. But if you kill it that fast when Quincy Crew shows like one hero bottom, the Roshan's just yours, and this completely changes the game.
Well,
all of a sudden he's a boss.
Oh, they're smoking at UR too.
I mean, they have this. I'm surprised they didn't give it to Storm, but I'll see if it ends up working out for them. You are gotta back out of there, and the rest of them will as well. But playing very fast right now as Quinn's gonna try and push that wave first. I mean, is that at all? Why do you think they decided to give it to Arteezy in that instance?
I think
it's a lot lately.
has, yeah, I think he has to frontline. If you're a Gyrocopter, if he gets bursted by the Sven on the jump or a lasso, like you will lose a fight.
Press the attacks there afterwards for crit. Great play. And Quinn now in trouble. He used heals aggressively, but the heal coming from Edge. It's not enough. Turn around though, moving in with Yawar, trying to blow up one. Fly is gone. Can they get any more afterwards? Ice, Ice, Ice. Doing the Arteezy move up on the high ground. But now Leshrac backs away. Abed goes in for the kill. Easy there. Oh, Abed backs out of there, but gets caught. Doesn't have that much mana. They're waiting for him to jump.
Yeah,
Yawar anticipating the movement, but they can't get there in time. Stomp, not quite on the mark. Needs a little bit more range.
Oh, that hurts. They tried to play the angles. They almost had it.
EG didn't lose Aegis, which is huge for them
Radiant's
here.
middle tower
I
is
think
under attack.
most of the reason why they
Dire's
didn't give the
top
Aegis to
tower is
Avid
under
is that
attack.
they need to be able to frontline in order for him to get a good jump. Even if he has Aegis scheme, if he goes in and he gets like one lasso or Leshrac Fuse or Svensson or whatever, he just dies and he'll just die a second time to follow up. If you put on Gyrocopter, he can sort of front line and spread out the Quincy Crew lineup so you get a good jump.
Wins. Goes in there. Abed trying to make something happen, but they're able to survive. Press the attack, not enough damage. They kill off Abed.
Quinn?
The heal is there. Abed keeps going for more. They get the damage onto Quinn and manage to take him down. No mana, no problem.
No God strength on Yawar, so they can't fight at all.
Damn.
Yeah, there's nowhere you turn. Yeah, I think you also saw in that top fight though, like how Arteezy was getting low and Yawar started on him and he was like, oh, never mind, because he sees that Aegis too. And then that still lets Arteezy keep throwing out damage while that's happening. So
I think
as
also
you said,
a
the
bit
Storm,
of
they're
it
just
is
going to
that
jump.
The Gyrocopter is going to hit the towers as well. Part of the reason why you get this Egg Interceptor is you can just hit towers and it basically doubles your damage. You generally want your Aegis carrier to be the one hitting the tower just so it doesn't reveal the backline.
I guess with this move down here, I was wondering if they were even going to try and set up for that, because I mean there is still some danger, I guess, of getting caught if you put yourself too far out there. And Quincy Crew responding to this pressure down bottom, you don't want to give up this tower for nothing.
I like how Fly's just walking around behind Arteezy, like just hitting some random neutral camps. Like he's not that underfarmed if you compare to Five's net worth, and he's just gotten like a few extra camps here and there.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning.
Tier 1 tower eventually goes down. They don't want to go onto Arteezy. He'll use the glyph, but eventually this one will fall. Game again on a knife's edge. 10 to 11, less than 1,000 gold lead between the two.
I think part of the problem I see is that they actually have no initiation on Quincy Crew. And like Sven doesn't really want to go blink, at least not for a while. How do they choose when to fight outside of just Bat walking on someone?
Yeah, they have the use to initiate, but when both the times Quinn has done that, I think EG have just got on him right after and punished him.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
They're kind of counting on EG overextending or getting caught by the stomp, but they have heroes that are not worried about stomp. And if someone does get stomped, they might just get pressed the attack.
Abed just finishing his Bloodstone, zips in. They spot him stunned, not gonna catch. He was hidden over to the side there, and Abed manages to finish his TP out.
They almost
He knows there's no ward.
Yeah.
And
damn, dude.
Honestly, these smokes feel a bit desperate
Dire's
from Quincy
bottom
Crew's
tower
side.
is
Like you
under
had
attack.
mid lane start shoving in, you had bot lane hitting the tier 2. I think it's pretty low percentage you're gonna catch someone on EG's team.
Why is just running around with this BKB
Dire's
like, I want a good fight,
middle tower is
please.
under attack.
Yawar heard you guys. He understands that he needs a blink dagger in order to get the picks this game. I think it's the right
Big
choice.
brain.
There's
I
not
agree.
that much damage on EG's side during a speed, and you sort of want to play Sven for burst damage anyways, just because you're limited by your ultimate in the fight.
Dire's
Going
top
for the
tower
mini
is
crit
under
too.
attack.
Little Chrysalis.
Yeah, it's a
So-
good transition item, you know? It gives you like some 18% extra DPS and like you don't really want to have like BKB Blink as your only items.
Right.
You just lack damage.
Radiant structures are
So they're going to take
fortified.
down mid, it looks like, or at least put
Radiant's
themselves in
middle
position
tower is
2.
under attack.
And top
Dire's
tier
top
2 is
tower
also
under
going to
attack.
fall for Quincy
Radiant's
Crew
middle tower has fallen.
as they're waiting out this
So-
Aegis. Just now expires.
Oh, smoke
That
up.
ward
They
mid
just
is
expired
gonna-
already.
Yeah, that Warband's getting them so much value. Like, honestly, if I'm playing EG at Battle Cup, guys, this is it.
Yeah.
Dire's
Watch
top
the
tower
ward.
is under attack.
Seen so much of what Quincy Crew's been doing this game.
Are EG going to recognize this smoke ain't coming? Ice is the one that's right in front. They see you are now trying to back out, smoke themselves to escape, but Stomp not quite going to be on the mark. Easy fly, they're nearby. Invis Leslau. Spots them. Missile on one. They're getting away.
That's how he couldn't use his lasso there, even with the invis rune. He knew Fly was ready.
Yeah.
And he's almost got shared too. He's
Dire's
200 gold
top
away.
tower is under attack.
EG, really good recognition. With the slight lead that they're building up, they're able to dodge away from the ganks coming their direction. So, next couple of minutes, I guess the thing to watch for will be obviously the Roche vision for that second round, and likely the shard that's about to be completed for Fly as well.
When Abbott, he's itemized completely differently this game than he did at the Major on Storm. At the Major, I think he went for some Orchid, Mana Boots, Kaya, BKB type every game. This game,
Right.
he understands because he has a Legion save, he can itemize for the team fight. He gets Bloodstone to be really tanky. He knows he doesn't need Magic Immunity because he gets stunned, he'll get the Magic Immunity from Legion, and then he can just get the Aghanims. If you pull them together, even this Legion deal does a lot of damage, but of course you have like Gyro, Timbersaw, Tiny, a bit more damage.
True.
All right, so speaking of wards, this Dire ward has scared out the fact that they're now split. They know that the storm's over here somewhere. They don't know about the
Catch
Tiny
him,
though, I
right?
don't
Like
think.
it's so hard to catch these heroes right now.
Yeah.
Lesau has his BKB, which means if sounds a bit weird, but BKB also lets you catch heroes because of how much further you can go in. Oh, they might jump in here.
I knew they were here too.
Oh, that is a Yule's to live for the moment, and they're actually going to
the
try and
ward.
turn this.
Yeah, it spots Leslau coming in though, so they instantly just bail.
And he went up. Oh my god, does he go back in on Quinn again? He's got full mana. Oh my god, if he picks off Quinn in front of his whole team. Dude.
Be like a shark.
Meanwhile,
Back
mid lane.
towards mid though, if they can kill Arteezy, this is huge. Ward trying to run him down, a couple more punches. They get the bigger kill. Abed, they're still looking for more here. Needs to be careful. Away in the area. Can they find any more? Leslau has lasso available, and then away to keep him alive, but BKB out.
Flame break.
He's gonna try and find this catch for the
all
kill.
running, though.
They will take him. Ice manages to make the TP out. How did they find those kills all across the map? Abed used it all on Quinn.
I think
It's
it was just
Quinn.
Sven Blinkdagger, right? He picked it up, and then they weren't expecting on EG. Arteezy actually went for the SMY before BKB, and as a result, like, that was their timing. You get the Blinkdagger, you have the BKB and God Strength, you can kill the Gyrocopter.
Big plays.
40 seconds until Roche as well, so it'd be nice if they had some vision. Unfortunately, they didn't have any wards with them to leave behind on that like Radiant Triangle area.
I wanted to say this game that I thought Quinn was suffering a bit, but his net worth is quite good. He's 1,000 ahead on his counterpart in Abbott,
Radiant's
even after that
courier
solo
has
kill,
been killed.
and he's gonna have BKB soon. That's a big item for him.
Yeah. It allows them to actually play that aggressive way that they want on Lesh and not be afraid.
Oh, and Lesau, he has an Arcane Rune. He's itemizing to get the Octarine Core, which makes you scale really hard. I think it's pretty cool because normally you think Barra needs Blink Dagger, but against Legion Commander, you don't want to itemize around Lasso because then your one purpose is removed. Instead, you know, you casually stun them with Sven. Even if they get saved, Sven does so much damage you might kill them anyways.
Radiant's top
Are they getting
tower
the same
is under
neutral items this
attack.
game? Like, just the entire game?
Looks like it.
Except Fairy
Both
Cricket,
have,
you
like,
know.
Nether Shaws, you know, they both pick up the Titan Stuff at the same time.
Oh, the cloak. The lash.
Waiting for EG to get their cloak.
Yeah.
Does he want that or Nether Shawl? I guess
Yeah,
either
that's
one's fine.
good question. Leslau, yeah, the other thing I love about this build too is the eventual shard. And that shard is crazy on Batrider.
It is, it is. Smoke up. They don't have Lesau with them, but he has a boost of travel. Are they just doing the Roshan? That'd be crazy. That's too crazy.
That
guys.
would be wild. Yeah. No, there's no way. They're going to show Bat here and trying to bait something out. They send
no,
the
no.
creep up, and that reveals that they're walking up.
Hello.
Okay, spot ice.
Oh, burns it.
No Legion around. The smoke does not look like it's going to bear fruit. Well, Roche is up. They know it on EG. They know it on Quincy.
Well, if you're, as you guys pointed out earlier, like, if they go in the pit as EG, Quincy have a lot of good answers to that.
They do.
I guess it kind of goes both ways, though. There's Storm, Timber, and Gyro.
And there is somewhat usually a dire advantage at Roshan just because you have that shrine to TP to. But EG have done a good job of keeping their top tower alive.
Yeah.
It's a big deal for this fight.
Did take the Cloak of Flames on that Lesh, has BKB ready, and
Yeah,
right now they're going in.
Dude, I hate this with Sven. When you don't know if you should ult or not.
It is super stressful to play like that.
Yeah.
From spots him.
And you basically can't. I definitely agree. But it's so frustrating watching yourself to try and hit the stupid Roche.
One thing Quincy do have going for them is that this bot lane is pushing in pretty hard.
Right. Abed will get level 20 off of this as well. Still 800 gold away from his Aghanim Scepter, which is one of those other game-changing oriented items. Is actually drop the Remnant mid-zip down bottom, but you are. Has to be a little bit careful, trying to bait something out there. They can't kill off the rocket in time, it doesn't look like. Oh, Ywar gets it, actually. He right-clicked it.
He's trying to get that.
They're underneath this ward.
BKB down so bad.
Scary stuff. Jump in, finds one, LOA in trouble. Left Cloud tries to catch him afterwards. Ywar on top of Ice. They blow him up in time. Yes, get that kill. Now Lasso on to crit. A couple quick kills. Quincy crew. That opens up Roche for him.
That was sick. The way he played that fight, it's like waiting and waiting and waiting, just running all over this Tiny. And not just dumping the lasso right away, trying to spot where everyone was, while they all just pick off Ice.
It was the same game too, right? Like Lazo has been very good about holding his spells if he thinks that enemy can be saved.
And can EG do this? They want to go and contest. They have Aghanims on Storm Spirit. MSS moving into position. He doesn't have that level 20 talent, which could make the difference. But Roche, it goes down. BKB's out. Now the stone. It's easy. You gotta chase it down.
He can't see he tried to see with the courier, but he couldn't see inside because they didn't have any vision. Oh my god.
Oh, you don't have vision in Roche anymore.
Or Ice would have had both of those. Holy shit.
Oh my
That's
god.
hilarious.
He's literally running around in circles.
Oh, that's amazing.
Did Leshrac
And that's why they ran in. I think that's why they ran in pop BKB, right? They wanted him to go in and steal it with the courier.
It almost worked. I can't believe they left them.
Dude, that's crazy.
if you have to play a game like Game 2, honestly, I might lose track that this is the second Roshan too, right? These games are so stressful for the players. Ooh, Ywar, he has Daedalus though. They just need to wait for his God Strength. If they can dodge this one fight, then they can take the map with Aegis.
Backs away, recognizing the danger. Arteezy's still going to walk forward, wants to get something done with this timing. He's going to get rooted. Get netted.
Either.
Crit is really scary right now. If you show versus Crit, he's gonna blink force toss you.
Yeah. But they dodge. Quincy crew recognizing the danger will manage to avoid that fight. A 4,000 gold lead right now. And that second Aegis has so often been one of the game deciders.
Was their problem last game though, was that they didn't get enough of that second Aegis. So we'll have to see if they're faster on this or if they're just more, they have clear, look at that. They just ping top tower, clear objective. I want this down.
I mean, to be fair, Quincy crew did win and there's a Tiny in this game too. So who knows?
True. Maybe EG this time, as Arteezy's dying, they'll toss him. Arteezy buy back. Revenge.
Wow. I don't think I've ever seen the allied toss back. That would be
I've never
amazing.
seen either. That would be super next level.
Then we'd have to keep the bug for sure.
I think they should keep it anyways.
I'm with you.
It's a
feature. It's a feature.
True.
A feature. My bad.
And Quincy, they have their timing now. They have this cheese, they have BKB and God Strength. They're ready to take pretty much any fight.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Are you guys surprised that Leshrac took the shard?
Yes, I thought it should have been bad.
I thought they were going to give it to Bat. We were just talking about how this shard is dope, and I think it is.
Yeah, it's insane.
Oh,
the last one's
predicted this. They had a ward on the smoke.
Chris, I mean, he's in a little bit of trouble now. Has BKB with the Aegis.
Everyone come back.
Okay, they're looking for this one. Can he survive through it? Bloodstone tries to live. He goes down and left out. Oh, he found the Tiny. catches him on the back line, able to find that kill, fly, buys back immediately. Got to get the hell out of there as you are. Already popped God Strength. Now the turn on to Ice. And they get him. No, can't quite get that kill yet. Shard not able to combo together. Good BKB heal coming from the Legion.
Quinn's got that big brain, bloodstoning before the Aegis. Because he knows they're going to ditch the second they burn the Aegis. So he wants to make sure they get at least some kill.
Radiant structures are
Now he has a
fortified.
cheese. That was pretty cool by EG. They somehow kept the ward alive. So the moment Quincy Crew smoked, like you don't really know if there's smoke behind the Leshrac or the rack on the top tower, but they just like made the educated guess, and they took a good fight because of it.
It's definitely how they've been playing, at least from our perspective too. So that could be even something that like they know about Quincy Crew, you know?
That's definitely some sort of read they have on Quincy.
They love these cross-map smokes. Their smokes are so long every time.
Well, again, it's a 8,000 gold lead now for Quincy Crew, but it feels like it's still on a knife's edge as far as the way that this could go. It
Look
feels,
where the gap is.
Yeah.
It's entirely Storm and Leshrac. Like so much of it in this, and everything else is just like, you know, nickels and dimes the whole way down.
Smoke from EG though. They're doing the long smoke that we talked about from Quincy Crew, getting all the way into the enemy triangle where they have a ward.
Slough still hanging out in this area. They don't know he's down here, but he might show on this creep wave. We'll see if he actually does.
I wonder, I don't think EG should be able to burst Quinn right now. If like they have to stun lock him, and there's like some Glimmer Cape, some Stomp, some Solar Crest to save him, and he'll get cheese and bloodstone
Dire are
off. So EG
scanning.
need to start these fights by killing Elder Titan or Bat Rider, I believe.
Lar leading the charge.
Cool. Good blink away, the swift blink used. Stomp not going to connect onto anybody. Now the rest of Quincy Crew together. Dual Scepter lift up, the stun afterwards connects. Immediately taken off. Press the attack, still a good ability.
You guys want to wait till next Roche? Is that where we're at?
I think Quincy Crew want to fight now, to be honest. I think they should know that they're stronger than EG.
They smoked underneath that ward.
Under a ward. Oh, he tried to do the zip pop.
I've been so cool. He's such
Yeah,
a cool
he really
warrior.
is.
Like honestly.
Wait, Leslaw's not with them. Doesn't
Yeah,
have a
he is
TP for
Travis.
8. They're gonna go. They're trying to get in a position to take this fight.
The Quincy Crew's D ward actually missed that ward from EG on the high ground.
Radiant's
That's
top
why this
tower
happened.
is under attack.
Very close to it.
They're still going to be able to
Radiant's
secure
top
this bottom,
tower has
or rather
fallen.
top tier 2 tower. EG playing together with Ice out front. They've got him
Radiant's
with the
top
press the
tower
attack
is under
off.
attack.
Octarine Core done on bat. Ward placed down within vision of EG, but Quincy will take their ward away. And now looking for another tier 2 tower to take.
Radiant's
And
middle
EG,
tower
they just
is
can't
under
fight right
attack.
now. They know that they don't have what it takes.
They're playing this cheese like another Aegis.
Okay, Arceus has Butterfly. This might be when they think they can fight. It's a huge item versus Sven Hero. With that said, still doesn't look that easy to fight, huh?
No.
Also,
Radiant's middle
Mojo managed to get the
tower has
quiver.
fallen.
That's my favorite item in Enchantress, or like, you know, these AA heroes. Such a good item.
True.
Radiant's middle tower is
Yeah.
under attack.
True strike.
Dire's turret has
Arcane
been
would top.
killed.
Where's the party?
Abed killing the creep wave. Quincy Crew. I was wondering if they were going to run in there with just a couple heroes, but you can see the call is no. We either go in as everybody or we go in as nobody.
I mean, could that
Radiant's
ward
top
get any
tower
more
is
value,
under
you know?
attack.
Right.
That ward has been pretty strong.
But look top. Lots of damage onto this tier 3 tower as EG are just split out.
Catapult's just swinging away.
Dire's
EG
bottom
are
tower
taking the bottom
has
tier
fallen.
2, which is...
Dude, are we doing this again?
Oh my god.
Is this just the new future of NA Dota?
Radiant's top tower is under
With
attack.
Blink and the back. Now they bring MSS alone. Is Bambi gonna get taken
Dire's
down?
bottom tower is
We'll
under
have to
attack.
see. They're super ready on EG for this.
Well, look how they're playing Quincy Crew. They think they're smoking towards them or something. They're all like sitting there, hiding in trees and putting on napalm.
Wow, push back. Looking for fly in the back line. Press the attack already used. Now the Dual Scepter lift up. Do they have any follow-up for the stun? They bait anything. You are jumped onto the butterfly doing work, but they find crit. Now the turn, looking for a crit, looking for some hits. And they do it. Arceus down, very low HP, but MSS cleans up afterwards with the enchanted quiver hit. The kill comes out, and Ice can't quite get brought down.
Do you guys see that sick positioning of the Earth Splitter from LOA there?
Yeah, they had nowhere to
He
go. That
came
did
from
so much
behind. He
damage.
just like walked off the entire path. It looked like a fissure block. So Arteezy was just stuck there.
Are you guys gonna play the game?
Dude, you guys weren't kidding about that enchanted quiver. That's sick.
It's a lot of damage on it.
That's what finished him. Like, it's nutty.
And it's also the true strike, right? So even though this is butterfly,
fan.
every 6 seconds, you're taking like honestly a quarter of your HP on Gyrocopter.
Yeah,
And then combine that with the math from the Earth Splitter, and you're dead.
true.
Quick math.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Flicker
is
picked
under
up
attack.
now also on Sven. Actually, it's like he hasn't given that one away yet, but
Oh, Roche timer, guys. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, it's a
long
goal.
road.
Actual 3-minute Roche.
I mean, do Quincy
Radiant's
Crew even
bottom
care though? They
tower
might just
has
go for
fallen.
this.
The thing about Quincy Crew's lineup is it's hard for them to like go for these sustained engagements just because they don't have the God Strength. I think they
Radiant's
would have really
bottom
liked that
tower
Roshan
is under
spot for
attack.
sure.
They thought
And
about going.
They do have Lesh and Beth, though, who like can kind of keep going, especially with this build on Lelis.
That's true.
But yeah, you still don't want to fight.
Yeah, if everyone on EG's up and you don't have God Strength, I think you definitely can't do it. But I think, as you said, if there's like some sort of small pick-off,
Radiant
they do
are
have the heroes for that.
scanning.
Like, you can't actually justify going for it, right? Look how many items you are fighting here. It's like,
There's
dropping his
still a-
Quelling Blade just to pick up
Okay.
neutrals.
Mojo got the Illusion Escape. Not that great an Illusion Escape game this game, I gotta say.
Why?
Maybe on Outer Titan, you could send in the Illusion to give aura.
Ooh, I like that idea.
It's
Yeah,
probably
that
gonna
makes a
die
lot
in
of
1
sense.
second to all the AoE on EG, but some idea
That's
there.
fine.
Why would
Smoke
he
up for
take this
PG.
over Quiver? Literally just for the vision?
Yeah, I'm surprised too. I mean, the Enchantress Illusion is quite nice. Like, it gets untouchable and it can push out waves,
Yeah.
but
Vision wins games, I guess.
for sure,
EG
I personally prefer to quit.
They're up there. It feels like they know what's happening with this courier. They're trying to bait it out a little bit, and
Dire's
EG get
middle
vision up on this
tower
high
is under
ground.
attack.
That was a
it's
stone
still-
cold courier.
It's a 16,000 gold lead right now, and they're really hitting their timing super well. It feels like on Quincy Crew.
Up lane, though.
Like, EG were supposed to be favored by this late Roshan. 1 second here, we might get a big fight.
They're in the pit. They don't feel comfy with it.
Here we go.
Oh,
Back.
There you go.
Long one, and crit gets punished.
oh no buyback.
Oh, wow. And they're going to try and chain this for more. Quinn turn, he has an A on disc afterwards. They get the pullback on it too. They kill off your wars. Doesn't look like it. Quinn stayed on top of Arteezy. BKB wearing down low. They take down the back. Ice trying to interrupt. Not going to happen. No heroes with buyback as Quincy Crew find huge openings and exploit them to the back potential. And they found him. Abed gets caught.
Now the shard. No.
Oh, he's got to run. He's trying to escape out of mana. They can't get him. Damn. But running down a lane. No ice. No crit in these fights. Quincy Crew. Everybody calls them the team that's the underdogs, but they're like, we beat these guys last season. What are you talking about? Trying to take a game and a series against evil geniuses here and boost themselves to the top of the NADPC.
I mean, mid racks and back.
Radiant's
Take
middle
Roche.
barracks are under attack. Radiant's middle.
But how bad do they want it? They go on top.
Radiant's
We
middle
got the
the
buffer.
attack speed
We got
aura.
the frenzy.
The frenzy. They
no
you
joke.
are.
barracks are under attack.
They can't fight. How can he stop this? Two sets of
frenzy.
frags.
Radiant's top
Yower
barracks
actually has
has
no
fallen.
attack speed items other than Swift Link and actually back to saber, but he's hitting at like 450 attack speed with all the buffs.
They want the buyback from Arteezy, and he's not giving it to him. 20 seconds to pull back onto all. And the Meteor Scepter lift up there. Crit gonna get caught. BKB tries to run away. They're trying to buy time, but now they're gonna lose freaking those. They finally buy back with 10 seconds left to Arteezy, and immediately Quincy Crew going to back out. They don't have anything there to pull afterwards. They want something here. Desperately trying to find a solid fight. Quincy Crew going for more. They're thinking about it. Stun. But immediately purging that lasso, and Quincy Crew going to back out.
The left shard stopped the chase down. When he zipped in for that like 3-man pull, both Legion and Gyro got hit by it.
That's honestly hilarious. I've
echoing
lost
left
game against this shard, by the way. Like, this shard is no joke.
Huge win. Roche is open, but not wanting to give anything. What the hell? Abed? Oh my god. It's an
Honestly,
instant disable there.
Abed is definitely the coolest player. He was going for the snipe on the support.
Right?
True.
Like, what a cool play.
Heart
Whoa.
done. Big item.
Okay, that's a big lash. Heart and Stormcrafter. Okay.
to A on this. His itemization has been very on point this game. He recognized that Quincy Crew, Evil Geniuses do not have the damage. If he can frontline, Sven gets a good jump, Batrider gets a good jump, they feel happy.
Oh, now the Shivas too. I love this item on the bat. Any Batrider who's like playing versus Oracle and these Persians, it's so
Timbersaw is in there. Wait, if he can be war, maybe it's in trouble. The big pullback. Oh my God, Evil Geniuses! They took them all down. Oh God, Quinn able to live through it though afterwards. Is it going to be enough? Can he do it on his own with his heart? So much regen, so much HP. Yules, that's for Scorncrafter rather, and then the Yules able to live through the whole kit and caboodle as the turn now comes. The buyback from Yawar. Want to give this one up. He can't afford to die back on Yawar. Wait, stuck up on the cliff. Oh, he couldn't get out. Nice.
special spot.
Buyback now on him. This fight got a lot more interesting with that pull on Abed.
They have no God Strength on Sven. I think they need a Chung, Quincy Crew. Yeah, it's just very clutch by EG. They chain stun a Satan, like if Sven is unchain stun for 0.1 seconds, he gets BKB off, he gets Satanic off, that fight's over for sure.
What even killed him? He like lost all his health.
Oh, Gyrocopter does a lot of damage now, to be honest.
That's true.
The smells are coming in.
You know, the one part of this that's interesting is Quincy Crew going top instead of bottom means there's not that pressure that's pulling EG to the bottom side of the map anymore. I don't remember if there was a tier 2 there when they ended up going for it. I don't think that there was, but
I know what you mean. Yeah, with the Roche push, right? Yeah, true.
Like right now in the last games, this like bottom lane would be pushing in continuously, but it's not happening. EG can control both the other ones.
She's gonna BKB back up.
Pops the BKB. Quinn standing tall in front of all of them. Crit trying to find a target. Can't get onto him. Less loud. Chasing. Pushback. Finds Ortizi. Gets the lasso onto the Legion Commander. Pulling again onto 3, but where's the follow-up damage? It's not there. Stun now onto Abed, and the control comes out. He will fall. Ortizi turned upon next. He also goes down. No buyback. Huge plays, and we'll see if Abed tries to time this one, but with no Gyrocopter and no Timber, have Quincy Crew done enough?
I mean, they're in rapier territory now.
Jump in from downtown. Abed. Oh, they tried to do it. Got buzzed by Rose. But nonetheless, Aegis into the hands of Yawar. Big plays. And Abed, ooh, GG, they're done. I mean, they called it.
It's true, but
that's it.
Damn. I thought they might play it out, but I mean, RTC's gone for 90 seconds, right? Like, if they